Welcome back to Sunrise, and of course we bring you up to date with stories in business. The National Energy Regulator of South Africa approved hikes in energy costs between 1st of April 2013 and the 31st of March 2018, which will represent a 47% increase in the electricity cost for business over the 5-year period, with an additional increase due in 2015. As a result, the private sector efficiency program is offering subsidies services that are aimed at assisting companies of all sizes, micro and macro entities, to improve energy efficiency, save costs, and enhance long-term business competitiveness and sustainability. To give us more information on this program is Private Sector Energy Efficiency Program Head, Dr. Peter Mukoma. To join in on the conversation, you by commenting on our Facebook and Twitter pages, or you can give us a call on 0115379337 or 0115379338. Dr. Mukoma, thanks very much for joining us this morning. First of all, maybe let's just kick it off by understanding what PSEE is all about.
The Private Sector Energy Efficiency Program is a program of the National Business Initiative. And the National Business Initiative is a not-for-profit, member-based organization. Our membership is drawn mostly from large businesses operating in South Africa. They come together to deal with issues of sustainability. And we, as the National Business Initiative, have been involved in the energy efficiency sector for quite some time. We became the Secretariat of the National Energy Efficiency Strategy in 2005. And I think based on that, we have this track record of coming up with programs that help businesses, manage energy.
Okay, in terms of the objective and how this program was formulated, what exactly is it?
The program is funded by the UK government through their Department for International Development, DFID. What happened is that DFID approached us if we would be interested in implementing an energy efficiency program. They had done their own research, and they found that there is a lot that South African businesses can do, to help reduce carbon emissions. And this could be done through managing the way, we consume energy. And therefore, when they approached us, they asked us to put in a proposal whether we could be able to implement such a program. And that was in 2002. We got the finances to implement the program in 2013, which was last year in July. The program was officially launched in December, together with the Department of Energy when they launched the tax incentive 12L. And so starting this year, we have gone out in a big way to mobilize businesses to come to the program.
Okay, so now when you become a part of the program, you get access to a subsidy. Tell us a little bit about what the subsidy is about and how does it work?
Let me just talk about the services that the Private Sector Energy Efficiency Program is offering. First and foremost, we want to raise the level of awareness of what energy efficiency is and the benefit of being efficient, especially for businesses. I think businesses are struggling with rising operating costs, and therefore one way of tackling that is by looking at what they can reduce in terms of costs. And we think that the power to save costs and energy is in their hands. So the Private Sector Energy Efficiency Program brings support to small, medium, and large businesses. Smaller businesses have access to our energy advisors, whom they can phone. They can also go to our website, and they can, also attend our workshops, which we conduct nationally. The medium-sized businesses, and the way we have categorized the size of businesses, we're basically looking at the energy spend. Small businesses are those businesses with energy spend below 750,000. And those businesses with energy spend between 750,000 and 45 million. I know it's a wide band, but we want to capture the smaller ones and as well as the larger ones.
Largest,
so the medium-sized businesses qualify for free energy assessment. So what happens is a business, signs up to the program. We go to their premises, we understand their operations and scope the work, and pass that on to third-party consultants who go out to the premises and do the assessment. And at the end of the assessment, they produce a report. And the report is going to say, these are the opportunities to save energy in your business. And they quantify the savings, and they also cost those savings. So they'll tell you how much you're going to save and at what cost.
All right. Okay, let's take a call on the live. We've got Patrick in Johannesburg. Patrick, thanks for calling us. Your comment or question this morning? Hello, Patrick.
I'll ask a question for small businesses. For instance, if say maybe I'm running like an internet cafe, what can I do to save energy?
Let's say he's running an internet cafe. What can he do to save energy? So he will fall into the small business sector. He's
a small business person, or rather, not him, but the business. So what he can do is he can come to our workshop. He will be taught the basics of energy management, and we can provide him with a checklist that he can take to his business, and he can use that to see if he's operating efficiently or there are opportunities for him to save energy.
Okay, how do you monitor some of your members? I mean, a practical example, I would say, you're driving through the city of Johannesburg at night. I see a very well-known big corporate company with their branding there, and the lights are on. I mean, so if they're a member of your program, how that information trickle back to you, and how do you make sure that you monitor that if they're part of your program, they're implementing some of these strategies?
Well, we're not necessarily going to police companies that come to the program, but this program is going to run up to the end of next year. So the funding that we got, runs up, at the end of the year, next year. And what we do is when a company signs up and we've done assessments, we do follow-ups to find out if any of the opportunities that have been identified have been implemented. We're not putting in measures to verify the savings, but what we do is, in a very formalized way, ask questions that are going to give us confidence that yes, there is implementation
of the program.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take Leonard out in Zeerust. Leonard, thanks for calling. Your comment or question this morning?
Yes, I just wanted to ask where in the Northwest can we find the advisors, and who qualifies to be subsidized with regard to this program, especially from the small business enterprises. Okay. Thank you.
Small business enterprises in the Northwest. So this talks to rural and small towns. How can they become part of their programs, and are there information officers around the country?
At the moment, we've got offices in the Western Cape, Eastern Cape, and KwaZulu-Natal, and we are servicing the other provinces from here. But what we're doing is we are getting in touch with the local chambers so that we can organize the business people in those areas. So at the moment, I mean, the only thing that they can do is go to our website, and we will be putting up information in terms of, small business workshops that we're going to have. And, I'm calling upon South African businesses, especially small businesses, to get in touch with us and tell us where they are and how they are organized as a business, whether there's a community, business community, how they're organized. Then we can try and organize something for them in terms of workshops and information sharing and such kind of things.
Okay, what are the benefits for any business to be part of the program?
I think there are a lot of benefits. I mean, first and foremost, we're talking savings. And apart from saving energy, we also reduce our carbon emissions through energy savings. It's also about money, saving money. So there's a lot of benefits. Now, there are a lot of consultants that provide this kind of services. But sometimes small businesses and medium-sized businesses might not have the resources to go out there, and they don't even know, who these people are. So what we have done is we have accredited over 80 consultants whom we're working with. So we have accredited consultants. We've vetted them. We know they are good. And so we provide, that opportunity for a business to write us and tell us that they're interested in our program, and we will go and assess the requirements, and we will provide the consultant that is relevant for their business. So there are a lot of benefits in coming to us. I mean, the fully subsidized audits can cost a company a lot of money, but we are there, and it's 100% fully subsidized. The only requirement is for them to commit to implement some of the opportunities that have been identified.
So it's an energy audit. B. Naidu from Johannesburg, let's take your call and your question this morning, your comment.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm aware that you are discussing about the energy cost, but I'm a street side vendor, and I was running it for 13 months, and suddenly the JMPD has stopped me. Now I'm at home for 3 weeks, and I'm unemployed. I don't know where to go and how to resolve this problem, although I have a license. Before I start there, I applied for the license, I got the license, and now they say that I cannot sell there. Okay. Could you please help me and tell me where I could go and who I could contact?
Okay, all right.
I'm in Delta Freedom Park, Johannesburg, and in Report.
Okay,
sorry,
all right. B, okay, so your question has nothing to do with the program that we're talking about today. Am I correct?
Yes, I understand.
Okay,
yes.
All right, okay.
Is it not possible to get somebody to help me?
Okay, I think stay on the line. They'll take your details, and then we'll see if we can be able to. Thanks for calling in. Okay, one of the things that was listed as part of the World Economic Forum in terms of like our global competitiveness index, it's talked about how our energy affects in terms of like productivity, for our country. Obviously, a program like this comes in handy to answer to something like that when it comes to global competitiveness as a country. What role does it play, would you say, for a business and for an economy like ours as a program?
I think, you're right. I mean, these are some of the benefits. I mean, the benefits of being efficient, are a lot. Just by you being efficient, you can obviously compete against, other businesses that are in the same sector. Our own, national commitments towards, the international community in terms of reducing our carbon emission, becomes very important. And these are ways and means, in which we can meet those obligations. So it's a pity that, when we talk of energy, we talk about energy supply, that the energy security issue is becoming very urgent.
Yeah.
But what we don't actually see is that we have sufficient energy, and if we could use it efficiently, we would have enough. We would not have to, start building large power plants, because there is sufficient, energy in the system.
Let's take Lawrence, and then we wrap things up. Lawrence from Centurion, your question or comment quickly this morning?
Yes, it will be quickly. The thing is, I'm very annoyed due to the fact that always you see such outlets on television saying that, small business, blah, 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 we are going to find new people, you need your business profile, you need your business plan, everything must be in place. And after all that is in place, and nothing is happening. And then now ask myself, actually, what kind of people are very small business that these companies are funding?
Okay.
That's my question, because yearly on yearly basis.
Okay, we'll have to leave it at that, Lawrence. I think Lawrence's question comes to like the importance for, obviously SMMEs to be more energy efficient, and then what are the benefits for smaller businesses? I think that's his question. Yeah,
I think, look, small businesses are struggling. They just want to run their businesses. So they might not have people that are dedicated to manage, things like energy. They don't have energy managers. So this program comes to provide that kind of support.
Okay, so you bring it into your company and give you the information that's required.
Exactly, information is power. People don't have the information, and they don't know what they're supposed to be doing.
Thank you, Dr. Mukoma. Thank you for joining us this morning. That was Private Sector Energy Efficiency Head, Dr. Peter Mukoma.